Hey, what's up, guys? It's gonna take a little bit for y'all to join up with me. Sorry, I don't have my usual equipment to make this the way I normally would, but I did want to show y'all just a few things that I had gotten for Black Friday. But before I get into that, once again, man, y'all are just so awesome. I gotta say, y'all are just incredibly awesome because, I mean, I never dreamt of having this many subscribers or this many views on videos or things like that. I'm floored. I know I said that before, but it's just awesome. It's so awesome to be able to have so many people to talk to and converse with, and honestly, for those of you that have pointed out a lot of my mistakes and things like that, I hear you. I hear you, and I appreciate that as well. I'm just one man. I'm a stay-at-home dad, and that's my full-time job, really, is to be a father to my son. And so I don't really have a whole lot of time to do deep, detailed research. And so sometimes I'll ask questions to y'all and see if y'all can help me figure things out. And then we can help each other out. And that's kind of the culture and the thought that I have towards this channel. You know, it's just me sharing things that I thought and things that I like. And then it's also my hope that y'all can share some things with me that you found out, or things like that. It's never really intended for me to be like the guru of all, even though there are some things that you know, I've done quite a bit of study on and all that. So hey, welcome. Glad you're here. I see somebody watching. So anyways, I don't know if this is going to be showing chat. Oh, 2 people are watching. That's great. All right. I guess I should be holding the camera. Oh, back to 1. Anyways, to you who's watching, hi. I wish, once again, I don't see chat. This is my first time doing a YouTube live stream, so and it's down to 0. All right. Anyways, well, for all y'all that are watching, this is going to be my Black Friday haul. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed and liked and everything. Feel free to ask questions in chat of anything that you've seen in my previous videos. But let me get one thing. Let me tell you all one thing. I did not get a TV. I know, anticlimactic, right? I did not get a TV. So, but one of the things that I love getting on Black Friday are movies, and there were a few good movie deals. And say what you will about Spider-Man, but I had to pick that up. I mean, that was a pretty good deal. I mean, especially over at Best Buy, they had a really good deal on Spider-Man Homecoming. So I rather enjoyed this take on Spider-Man, especially the fact that he didn't start off being the amazing Spider-Man that we all know. He kind of fumbled around, and he kind of sucked as a hero to begin with. I have not seen that as a deal, but the T3 was awesome. Yeah, I wish the Nintendo Switch had gone on sale That would have been really, really nice because that's actually a really nice piece of hardware. Oh man, I would love to play that new Zelda. That would that would have been really awesome. But the T3 SSD is actually pretty impressive. Like any of those Samsung SSDs, with them being USB 3.0, those are absolutely fantastic. Especially if you can pick up a 1 terabyte or even a 256 gig is pretty sweet because you can do editing on the go, like video editing on the go. I know some people that do 4K editing just using that in their MacBook Pro. So that is actually a really good thing to get. I wish I could have seen that on sale. I didn't see the sale or outside. Probably would have picked that up. Once again, didn't get a TV, y'all. I know that TV deals video was big, but that was more for y'all than it was for myself. So going on with the movies, once again, Lego Batman movie. I haven't seen it, but it was such a good deal. I had to grab it. It was only $6, so yeah, I had to do it. All my friends were telling me you need to see it, so. And I generally like the Lego movies. I think they do a great job. Fate of the Furious, had to pick that one up, especially since it's on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Yeah. That's a great idea, actually, to use that T3 SSD for internal storage for your NVIDIA Shield, especially if you got like the lower tier NVIDIA Shield where it doesn't have a whole lot of internal storage. Can't you also get a SD, like an XDSC little thing for the back of that, like an SD card? I'm not really positive, but that's a great idea. The NVIDIA Shield is actually pretty sweet, especially when you can play, your desktop remotely on it. I'm pretty impressed. I might pick one of those up for myself. I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about that for a little bit. Melvin, how do you like that? How did you like your Shield? Oh yeah, and when I saw this, I gotta admit, I squealed a little bit. I squealed just a little bit because I picked up Space Jam. Whoa, man. And the nice thing about this is it's a metal case. This is not a steel book where it's like upgraded everything, but this is just a really nice thing for the 20th anniversary. And let me set this down just a little bit, and then I'll try and get this open. Can't let you see that. Can't let you see that. But if you look at this, hopefully you can see that pretty well. This is the inside of it. Yeah, it feels like a really nice, sturdy case, that nice metal. I think they did that for the 20th anniversary of Space Jam. Thought that was pretty cool. All right. All right, so some of the other things that are keeping with the movies. I saw this at Walmart, which was a pretty good deal. This pack for Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, the sequel. I mean, of course, it comes with the Blu-ray, which has the DVD and also digital HD. But also it has these 6 figures, which is pretty cool. It has all the Turtles, and then it has Rocksteady and Bebop. And it even includes the same masks as one of the special packs for the first Ninja Turtles movie. which everybody's hating on the Ninja Turtle movies. I kind of like them, but I mean, for $10, that's a pretty good deal. Those are definitely going on my shelf behind me when at home. I'm spending Thanksgiving with family and friends, and so I'm definitely not at home. That's why you don't see my usual setup. But all right, so I'm going on games. I actually picked up Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and oh, nice. A Seagate 1 terabyte. Yeah, I think that should work. As long as it's USB, I think it has to be formatted a certain way in order for you to be able to, in order for it to work properly. But yeah, I think that should be okay. All right, so Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5. I had to get this. I love Kingdom Hearts. I mean, the combination of Final Fantasy and Disney. I love Disney. If you can't tell, I don't know if y'all ever saw the front part of this hat, but it's my Mickey Engineer hat. Had this for a long time, but yeah, I had to pick this one up. But I also saw that there is the 2.8 prologue. So you basically get the whole Kingdom Hearts story right there. And I really like Kingdom Hearts as a story. I thought it was great. I also picked up Destiny 2 for my brother for PS4. And while I picked it up from GameStop, which it was honestly the cheapest price for Destiny 2, but this this little figure came with it, Cayde 6. And I gotta say, for a free figure, this is quite detailed. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see that clearly. Let me get out of the way. But there's a lot of detail going on with this figure. Not too bad getting this for free. That's a great little figure. Hey, welcome back to whoever joined. And then, all right, so my wife likes the character Cayde 6 on Destiny 2. She doesn't play Destiny 2, but she likes Cayde 6. So for $13, I had to pick her up this snow globe. From what I understand, it's actually the last one that was in the store. So Cayde 6 snow globe. She might put it in her office at work or something, but she got a kick out of it when she saw that I got that for her. Yeah, just had to do it. It was too cool not to. And then one of the other things that I got, which, I mean, it's almost a must if you're a YouTuber to talk about battery banks. And this one from Black Web is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery bank. If you can see on the back there's examples of what can be charged and whatnot. Your iPhone 6s can be charged like 7 times, iPhone 7 Plus 4.5 times, Galaxy S6 5 times, and you can charge your iPad Air 1.5 times. I mean, this thing's definitely got some juice on it. It has 2 ports to where you can essentially charge 2 phones at the same time. Really, really handy at 20,000 milliamp hours, and it's not yeah, at least I was told it was 20,000. 20,000. Yeah, it's up there at the top. I just wanted to make sure of that. Yeah. But this was $15. Not bad. I mean, down from like 25. I mean, $10 off. But it's a pretty good deal. Getting a 20,000 milliamp hour charge. A lot of things are... a lot of these things tend to run a little expensive, and I didn't pull this out of the pack, but my dad got one as well. He was actually the one that showed that deal to me, and it feels pretty solid, actually. Sorry, I keep adjusting my hat, y'all. nervous tick. This is my first YouTube live stream, so bear with me a little bit. But, all right, so going back on the games, though, this is kind of the pièce de résistance. But I just had to get this. My wife and I loved playing Rock Band back in the day, and I like when there's things that I can do with multiple people. I'm really kind of a social gamer, so things that can bring in kind of a social aspect and bring people together, I generally like. And then I saw the sale on this thing, and was just like, yeah, that's mine. This thing's a little big, but I got the Guitar Hero Live. Excuse me. Supreme Party Edition. Yeah, this sucker contains 2 guitars, the Guitar Hero software, and GHTV bonus content. So the 500 songs is with GHTV, but yeah, I'm stoked. I'm excited to get back to playing this with my friends and family. I once again, I really enjoy getting that experience. Also, talking about experiences, like I had some pretty cool ones at Black Friday or during Black Friday. A lot of people have like these horror stories and things like that, but one of my first experiences on Thursday was I was trying to find a spot in parking lot, and they had put up this tape and different things like that, and one person actually pulled the tape up and pointed out a spot to me, and there were like 2 things of this tape for you not to cross. I mean, I know you're not supposed to cross, whatever, but this guy pulled up the tape, let me cross cross under with a car, and then pulled up the tape on the other side and let the car come through, and then pointed out a spot to me. I just felt like that was a really, really cool thing for somebody to do for a complete stranger. I was just, I wanted to just give that guy a bear hug. I mean, it was crazy at Walmart. So I really appreciate that. I mean, I don't know if he's ever going to be watching. He was an older gentleman, but I really thoroughly appreciate the kindness that he gave. One of the other cool stories was that I went over. So the GameStop that I went to, they didn't have the Cayde 6 figure for Destiny 2, and I was going to possibly come in on the weekend and everything, but my wife and I, we were doing some other shopping over at the mall, and I was just like, hey, you know what, let me swing by the GameStop here and see if they have any figures. And I told the guy the story, and he was like, sorry about your troubles, have 2. So I actually have 2 of these Cayde 6 figures. I'm gonna try and figure out what I'm gonna do with the other one. But yeah, I thought that was a really neat story. And there's lots of other things that happened during the day that was really cool. But I'd like to know what some of y'all's hauls are. So please, even when it's not live, please let me know what y'all have gotten. I'd really like to know what your hauls are. Did you get a TV? Did my video help you make the decision to get your TV? Side note, I come to find out with that Samsung or the Best Buy mistake video that that the HDR Pro really is just software. I mean, like, the purpose of that video was more of a question than an answer. That wasn't meant for me to be telling y'all that this is actually what's happening. It was more to pose the question, and if y'all had the answers, I didn't have them. But thanks to somebody posting down below, it's really actually kind of like a software emulation of HDR. It's not true HDR. It receives the HDR10 signal, but it isn't true HDR or what it shows you. But I mean, Samsung still makes solid TVs. They still look good. And to be honest, high dynamic range only comes in with or comes into play with the content that you're watching. There are only certain types of content that are sending out the HDR10 signal. If they have like some form of master of HDR, a lot of your Netflix series, like Marco Polo, or you know, I think Stranger Things, things like that. Those actually put out Dolby Vision HDR. And so it's really dependent on the content that you're viewing. I don't know that a lot of 4K Blu-rays are showing or have HDR as a part of it, but you know, it does help having that on your TV. It is something to think about for the future. Personally, I think that there needs to be a little more standardization when it comes to HDR, and I think it's going to be coming. I think that the HDR is going to eventually be there. Hey, welcome whoever just joined. But once again, let me know what you got on your Black Friday, and if you have any questions, I'll try to respond as quickly as I can. Once again, I'm here with family and stuff, so I'm not going to be able to get to it as quickly as I normally do when I'm at home. But and also, that wasn't my entire haul. I got some movies, games, and stuff, but there is more coming. I just don't want to, you know, I don't have my browser set up to where I can show y'all from my phone. And I figured that would be a little bit boring, but I will be making full videos on those things that I did order, and that way I can do a show and tell for y'all what is basically going to be. I'll give you a hint. One is a gaming headset, and another is a Bluetooth headset. So those two things are coming. As far as the other things that I got I got shoes for my wife. I got a toy for my son, and there's a few other things that I'm going to be getting for Christmas for people that I care about and love. So anyways, thanks for those that joined. Thanks for those that asked questions and commented. I better get back to the family. I don't want to abandon them for too long, and I'm already kind of missing my son. So I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And unfortunately, I don't have any Cyber Monday deals listed up for you. But anyways, we'll be getting back to normal content. Eventually, I've got a friend's computer build that I'm working on editing, and I'll have that ready for y'all soon. And there's also some possibilities of some other really cool videos. If there's anything that you would like me to do or talk about that you think might pique my interest, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see if I can make it happen. I'll do my best. I mean, my first job is a stay-at-home dad, and YouTube comes second. But I mean, I'd like to try and do some stuff. I mean, especially if the suggestions that y'all have are pretty cool. So, anyways, that's been it for my first live stream. Thanks again to those that joined, and I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Until next time, y'all take it easy. Peace.